Namaste everyone and welcome to Data Millennials. Hey everyone, welcome back to our Excel series. In this video I am going to introduce you with Excel formulas. So from this video onwards we will be looking into different type of formulas in Excel which we can use for our data wrangling and data manipulation. So before we go ahead and see some formula, we need to know that what type of formulas are there in Excel. So there are almost around 10 categories of formula within Excel, and if you go to formulas on your ribbon you will see these options here. So let me go to a sheet first. Now you can see that there is financial formulas, logical formula, text formula, date and time, lookup and reference, math and trigonometry, and more functions like statistical, engineering, cube, information, compatibility, and web, right? So we'll start with lookup and reference function, and one by one we'll go through each of these categories. So we'll touch only those formula which is required for data analytics or business analytics, and I'll be showing you example of the formulas in Excel. So there are somewhat around more than 300 formulas within this category, and these are known as worksheet formulas, and they are built-in functions that are entered as a part of information within a cell. And these are the most basic functions which we can use while learning Excel or while working in Excel. So let's go and see that where we can write formula. So this is a cell. Whenever you enter equal to, you will see that you will be able to move your cursor, or you will be able to move left or right, up and down within your sheets. And when I use this equal and then if I go to anywhere within the cell and press enter, it will get me a value basically. So it's some sort of assigning the value within the cell A1 which is present in cell E1. So that's how you basically create a formula. So for example, whenever you create a sum is also a formula, right? So let's take some numbers here, and if I want to sum it up, either I have an option to select these range and get the sum here, or get the count and average. So these three are statistical formulas. Now what if I have to get sum or difference based on my requirement? So for example, this is the total sum, right? The total sum is 102. What if I required sum of only this 12 and 56? So to do that, what I need to do is that I need to write a formula, my own formula, with the help of the inbuilt functions which is present in Excel. So what I can do is that I can input equal to, then the sum. I know that the sum function will give me addition of the numbers. So when you select a function, you will get this help also, which will show you the arguments, which arguments is required. Most of the time all the arguments in Excel is required, all the arguments which is present or which is shown while inputting the formula. This Excel IntelliSense will show you the number of arguments. Whichever is not required will also be shown here within this formula IntelliSense also, the formula details. So if I take sum, and then if I click on cell A1, then I put a comma, then cell A3, and if I close the bracket, then I'll get the sum. Now the thing is that if I get this sum 68 and I keep the formula as it is, now if I put 68 here manually, and if the data changes, for example from this 12 it changes to 15, then this cell which contains formula will get updated automatically, while this value, the cell value 68 which I have entered manually, won't change, because earlier if I have to taken the sum which was 12 and 56, their sum was 68, so it doesn't change, right? Now the another thing is that right now I'll undo it, and let's take this. So I know that the formula I have to add it, right? So I know that I need to take a sum of this 12 and this 56. So what I do is that if I put equal to 12 plus 56, again I'll get the same thing, 68. But right now what's happening is that there is a difference between this cell B4 and this cell A4. Reason behind it, that cell A4 contains the relative address of the cell which has a particular value. So these two cells A1 and A3 has the value of 12 and 56, right? Whenever these cells value will change, this addition will get updated. But in this cell B4 I have a formula of addition, but here I have given the absolute values, which is 12 and 56. So let's change it to 20. Now the sum has changed, but for this one again I have to go and change this 12 to 20 to get the value 76. So whenever we create a formula in Excel, we try to be dynamic. And when I say dynamic, it means that we have to get the cell reference from the data so that nothing can be hard coded within the functions or formulas we are writing. So whenever our data gets refreshed, our Excel formulas is also getting refreshed and we'll have the updated values. So we have reached at the end of this video, and in next video we'll start with lookup and reference function. Hey, if you find this video insightful, then do check out other videos and hit the like and subscribe button.